You wake up 10,000 years ago, no phone, no clock, no stores, and the strange part, your entire day is already decided for you. But here's the real question. What did ancient humans actually do from sunrise to darkness? And the answer is not what you think. Forget the idea of lazy cave people sitting around doing nothing. That image is completely wrong. Ancient humans didn't have weekends. They didn't have free time like we do. Every hour had a purpose tied directly to survival. But here's the strange part. Their lives were not just about struggle. There was structure, rhythm, even routine, and almost nobody talks about that. Imagine the first light hitting the sky. No alarm clocks, no noise, just silence breaking slowly. The first task of the day wasn't breakfast. It was survival check. Someone checks the fire. If it died overnight, everything becomes dangerous. Another group scanned for threats. Animals, rival groups, unknown sounds in the dark. But here's what changes everything. Even children had roles, not chores like today, but survival participation. And this is where it starts getting weird, because their day was already divided, without clocks. We assume ancient life was chaotic, but the truth is almost the opposite. Their day followed a silent pattern. Morning was danger time, midday was work time, night was fear time. But here's the twist. Work didn't feel like work, because everything they did had immediate meaning. Hunt meant food, collect meant survival, build meant safety. And your brain does something interesting here. It only sees stress when effort has no clear reward. And that didn't exist back then. Morning wasn't peaceful, it was alert mode. Small groups would leave together, never alone. Some hunted, some gathered, others tracked water or moved camps. But here's the strange part. Hunting wasn't guaranteed success. Most of the time, they came back empty-handed. And that changes everything, because survival meant uncertainty was normal. No food guarantee, no backup plan, no safety net. Midday looks calm in imagination, but for ancient humans, it was intense focus. Tools were made, weapons repaired, food was shared immediately. And almost nobody notices this. There was no saving for later like today. If food existed, it was eaten or shared fast because storage was risky. Animals, weather, time, everything could take it away. But here's the psychological shock. This constant now or never living shaped how humans thought. Only the present mattered. Now you might think they had no social life. But that's wrong. Evenings changed everything. After survival tasks slowed down, humans gathered around fire. And this is where something powerful happened. Storytelling. Not entertainment. Not hobbies. But survival knowledge passed through stories. And here's the strange part. These stories shaped fear, identity, and belief itself. The first myths were born right here. Night was not peaceful. It was danger time again. Predators moved, visibility disappeared, sounds became unpredictable, so humans stayed close, very close. Fire became more than heat, it became psychological protection. But here's what gets even weirder. Silence at night wasn't calming. It was threatening. Every sound had meaning. Every movement mattered. And your brain today still reacts the same way. That ancient fear system never fully left us. So if you map it out, ancient humans had a cycle. Survival, work, share, fear, sleep, repeat. No weekends, no breaks, no retirement. But here's the twist that changes everything. They weren't unhappy, because happiness didn't come from comfort. It came from purpose. Every action mattered instantly. No delay, no confusion, no, what am I doing with my life? Now compare that to today. We have comfort, but also confusion. We have safety, but also stress without danger. And almost nobody notices this. Our brains are still wired for ancient survival days. That's why boredom feels painful. That's why stillness feels uncomfortable. That's why meaningless work drains us. Your brain expects purpose every hour, but modern life doesn't always give it, and that creates a strange mismatch. Ancient humans didn't live easier lives. They lived clearer ones. Every sunrise had meaning. Every night had risk. Every action had consequence. But here's the unsettling thought. Maybe the real difference between them and us isn't intelligence or progress. It's clarity. Because if you removed everything unnecessary from your life today, would your day actually look that different from theirs? Or would you finally see something uncomfortable? That we still wake up every day just trying to survive in a completely different world?